everybody. Good afternoon. I hope you remember me. This is Jean here from Truelove Quilts for You. I'm coming to you people as a hello and a massive, massive thank you. If you have just tuned in, or if you're one of my faithful followers of the last almost 10 years, I just want to explain myself and where we are right now. One of my last, my last video was my last true love story. And I put that up with just words and some music saying goodbye, have a good one. And at the time I thought it was appropriate because I was going into like retirement. Okay, long story short, I'm sort of semi-retired from YouTube. That's the gist of the whole thing. But I do want to apologize and explain to my lovely folks out there, because I have received on that one video, I believe over 400 comments. And as you know, what made my channel so, to me, a success and a loved part of my life was interacting with my friends out there in YouTube land, because I answered most every comment on most every video. I didn't answer any of them on that video because I was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed with love. I was overwhelmed with gratitude, overwhelmed with the appreciation of what I do, whatever little thing that I was doing. But I wanted, as I said, I wanted to explain how I got to that point. And I'm sure some of you, or most of you who have been following me, have realized that as I had started my YouTube channel and I was chronicling whatever I know about quilting and videoing it, in my old house, our family home, and then in the house we moved to, and in the house we lost in a natural disaster, and then the basement, a temporary accommodation, and now this home that we live in. I was setting up my camera and just filming whatever. And as you know, I have a large family. At last count, there are 42 of us. Just children and grandchildren. Everybody is doing well, thank you. And I would put up pictures, and as I was saying in my little blurb of my last video, perhaps I overshared. I don't know if I did or not. The family didn't mind, but I was thinking the world is a little bit different now, and what you put out on the internet and what you share has and can be used against you for whatever reason. Weird people out there. Most of you, no, the majority of you are not weird people. You're lovely people, and I thank you for that. But I wanted to scale back a little bit on that. And also just our life. In the actual quilting world, been there, done that. There's nothing new under the sun. I am an experienced quilter. I'm not an expert in all aspects of quilting. I do what I do, and I do it well because I've made many hundreds of quilts, as you know. But there are so many other quilting channels, and the last, I would say, 4 or 5 years of the true love life here just got to me. On top of which I was filming, and which, as you know, if you are obviously have any thought to how it is to be a YouTube creator, it's the thought pattern of coming up with something, that's the actual creating it, doing it, filming it in each aspect, as I was doing, me by myself, all alone in my little sewing room, or whichever sewing room I was in, and then of course editing it and then uploading it. Long story short, it's a pain in the neck. it was getting really a pain in the neck, and I thought, I don't know, I don't want to do this anymore. But I had said that to my friend Jen and my family about a year previous. It was losing its luster. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Now I must say, I was getting paid tiny little bit from YouTube, and that was an income because we're basically a one income family, my dear husband, and so that was helping. It was helping actually, and that's dwindled down. But it wasn't as a concerted family effort. It was like, it's fine. As Maxwell always goes, it's fine, Mom, it's fine. And it was just getting to me, and it was losing, and as I said, it was just losing the charm of sharing. And when something gets to be a chore or a bore, time to walk away from the machine, right? But having said that, I stopped filming, and you folks have appreciated me and have thanked me and have loved me so very, very much. And that's what I want to thank you. But I've not stopped creating. I think I put that video up in May of 2025 of this year, and I've made like 4 or 5 quilts since. They've just flown out my fingers. I don't have to worry about camera angles, and I'm so pleased that I can just come into my sewing room, as I have done for yonks for decades, and just sew to my heart's delight. Did I have lipstick? I think I'll put some lipstick on. Yeah. And I just am enjoying that very, very, very much. In fact, I'm working on this butterfly quilt back here. I've just been busy as a bee. I just wanted to let you know also that Ian is doing well. Maxwell is doing very, very well. They have rejoined the cycling world. They used to road bike, but our bikes had gotten a bit actually ruined. My bike got ruined in the flood of the house that we lost. That's been all refurbished. I am a little bit hesitant to get on my bike, my road bike. We biked for many, many years, but I'm older and a little bit frightened, but I'm going to take it easy. But Ian and Maxwell are doing well, and I think I'll put a picture up of they just went on a bike ride yesterday. Everybody else is doing fine. I'd be here a month of Sundays telling you all about each one of our 10 children and the grandchildren. They're all doing well, thank you. Our new babies, Hampton Rose and Beckham, are just so beautiful. 5 months old. You have followed them along, and the pregnancies with our daughter-in-laws, they're just so lovely. Thank you again. We are, as I say, we are well. Nothing untoward had happened. I had gotten quite a few, maybe a dozen personal emails, thinking something was wrong, because I just abruptly stopped. Even Jen. I gave Jen a heads up, my friend Jen, and she said, I saw that video, and I started to cry. Like, I knew it was coming, but like, Jean, you didn't even do a voiceover. You didn't even put a picture up. It was just like, thank you and good night. So I apologize for that, if you did see my last video. That's the way I did it. But as I said, that was a little bit of long time in coming. So I am retired from the YouTube. I don't necessarily miss it at this stage of my life. I'm getting older. And also another thing, and I really shouldn't say that because it sounds so much like I'm searching for compliments, but watching myself get older on camera, what a bummer. I mean, I know I clean up well, but you know, I started with a little bit more vim and vigor, and life is like every single one of us, yeah? I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know, you put your phone up and the camera comes on, you go, oh, who the heck is that, right? Like, oh, that's me. But that was like very disconcerting, because I started, I guess, about 10 years ago, and I'm that much older. But I'm a little bit wiser, and yeah, it's all good. Everything is good, folks. I just wanted to thank you and reassure you, and thank you so much for all of the hundreds and hundreds of wonderful, appreciative comments on what I shared, what the family here was doing. I understand we're a large family. We're a bit larger than life, and we really did enjoy sharing that with our lovely friends out there. But just be assured, rest assured, all is well. Maxwell and Ian are well here in this little house here, and the rest of our extended family in their respective homes are all doing well. We really are. We're just ticking along in this sometimes very wicked world. We're holding on to our faith and our hope for a lovely future. And we just wanted to thank you all from the bottom of our true love hearts. Thank you for listening and for sharing with us in this journey. One last thing, a P.S. We will be going to our annual quilt show that we go to in Oaks, Pennsylvania, which is we will be there September the 14th. Ian Maxwell will be filming. I'm going to be putting up another little video of the quilt show, because I have videoed the quilt show. For a lot of you who haven't been to a quilt show, I will be videoing the quilt show, maybe in 1 or 2 videos coming up, and my dear friend Jen obviously will be here with me to share that, and we'll have a laugh with you. So you haven't seen the last of me yet, so I'm sort of coming out of retirement under my rock and saying hello and thank you, and I love you all. Thank you, folks. Love from the true love. See you later. Bye-bye.